Yeah, as I was saying, that's the time where you focus on God, being tuned in His Word, and like have a relationship with Him. Because I believe that when you have that deep connection with Him, He knows what's best for you, and He will send you someone who would like be deserving of you. So stay in tune with God's Word.
Yeah. And to piggyback off what she said, um, forming a relationship with God, like she said, is very and it's so important
Very.
because God is gonna then show you. He's gonna show you your ins and outs, and He's gonna show you and guide you to the person who you deserve in your life. Like toxic people and people who don't know their self worth has a way of manipulating you to think that, oh, I'm gonna change eventually, or I'm going to be the person that you want me to be, or whatever. But sometimes that ain't God's plan. Come on now.
No.
So it's all about being patient. It's all about waiting, and it's all about forming that relationship with Him. Don't rush. Get me say don't rush.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, cause I mean for me. But don't rush. Don't rush. Eventually, when it's time, and God knows when. So when it's time for you to meet your hubby or your wifey, it's gonna be the right.
Yep, God knows the
time.
appointed time, and in His time, who else time in the trust? God's time is the best time. So just wait on God.
Exactly. All right. So another question is this one for you, Shantae. Only you unmarried.
That's true.
What advice would you give to young couples who are about to start their marriage journey?
Okay, for a young person, like for me, probably remember the question you asked me. Say, what does people know or didn't know about me?
Yeah.
For me, I think a lot of people didn't know how young I was when I got married. Because for me, I always looked mature for my age, always from when I was young. So, for those who didn't know, I was 20 when I got married. I was shy of 21 because my birthday, my anniversary is in April and my birthday is in May. So I was 20 going to be 21. So for me, for a young person, I would say keep God first. It sounds so cliche, but it's so real. Because only God's going to get you through the marriage journey. And guess what? You need Him every single day. Because I feel as though the devil has tried marriages in general, but I believe in young marriages. Because I think you'd feel like they don't know what they're doing or they're too young. And then we don't start talking with the naysayers when you get married. People ain't happy for you. But that's a different topic for a different video. But my advice would be keep God first. Have a plan and about what you're gonna do when y'all get married, or how y'all gonna live and all that, because it's important, like finances, all that is important, especially when you're young. You don't really have the finances to say because you're just fresh out of school, or probably. So
You was fresh out of high school.
no, actually, stop. I was 18 and in grade 12, so I was 3 years out of school after I got married. So yeah, finances and stuff. Advice I'd say too: learn to grow together. Always communicate, because communication is big in marriage, in relationships too, but in marriage especially. Keep communication with your spouse, because at the same time, two y'all have to be together. How can two walk unless they what? How can two? Man, I know it, man. How can two walk? How can two walk unless they agree, right?
Right to me.
You should know
Google.
the scripture.
I can Google that.
But all fun and jokes aside, communicate. Keep God first. Grow together. Cause listen, pray together. Pray. Cause these people are here. Pray. But yeah, for young marriages, just keep God in the middle of it. Keep God. Period. That's my advice.
Oh, another question I wanted to piggyback off of that is, someone asks, how do you manage career, love life?
Yeah,
That's the
that's the question I got on Instagram.
How do you manage career, love life? What else she said?
I was like,
Social.
No, he asked me how do I manage being a career woman and I think my personal life, my marriage life. My answer to that is, in life you have to have a balance. For me, when I go home, I turn work off. Period. Because sometimes my husband going on, I'm just saying, you know. For me, I don't like to really talk about work because, you know, but just have, just have a balance. When you go to work, yeah, they'll probably ask you, how was your day? Yeah, it was good. And if it was good, you know, I probably may go into depth. But sometimes they don't even really be that serious. But, because I usually just have a regular day. But learn how to balance your life. When you go home, you don't want to be here no sad story but no work all the time.
But you just say communicate.
Yeah, yes, communicate.
If you don't talk to your spouse, let's just say you had a horrible day at work. Like
okay,
horrible
yeah, like
day.
that, yes. I would go in depth, period, fast. But for me, I don't make it long drawn to say, well, like I have to throw that baggage on my husband to say, oh, someone do this today. I ain't into that. You know, I mean, people might be different, but for me, I ain't going through all of that. Because, it's like, I know how to balance myself, babe.
Do you think that you are very expressive in marriage or in your relationships? Not even in marriage, but all of your relationships, period. Like, you feel like you're very expressive. You feel like you let people know exactly how you feel and don't keep it bottled in. Because, you know, when we keep our stuff bottled in, we became very angry and bitter.
Yes. Okay, let me firstly talk about my marriage. At first, I felt as though I was so scared to communicate. Why I was feeling that way, I don't know. Probably because of the reaction. But now...
Because you feel like you would have been judged? Or...
Not so much being judged. It's like, I don't know what he probably would have said. You know, probably judging, probably. But, what was I going to say? What was I saying? You cost me... You. What was I saying? Oh, now, before I used to ball up everything in, I was like, but you would realize that will come out in arguments after a while. So I believe it's best to just express yourself one time so they'll know what you're up against. And for now, me, my husband tell you I talk too much now. At first I never used to talk, but now, I think it's comfortability too. Yeah, so. It ain't important. It's very important. And I tell her she's gonna be getting married next. I done prophesied it over her life in Jesus' name. She's getting married, and she can feel the feeling that I feel. Because being married is a beautiful thing, wait. Like I already tell him I give my husband y'all to death. Period. And that's what I doing. My husband, everything is my husband. She's gonna feel that one day and then prophesy that to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel it one day, but for right now, I'm enjoying my singleness.
Yeah, that's good too.
That's what I'm doing.
That's very
Learning
good.
To love myself.
That's very good.
Finding my likes and dislikes.
All
and
that
my
is good.
interests.
All that is good. But you're getting married next. What's the point?
By the way, I want to give a shout out to our very good sister who got married April 30th.
Yes, Desby.
She's a now married woman.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh goodness. I think our last question for today is...
Last question, guys. We know this was good, but it has to come to an end soon.
Yeah, sun hot.
It's on hot.
The last one is, when do you think is the right time to let a toxic person go?
ASAP. Period. Period.
But someone can come to you and say it's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. Okay. For me, that question is totally up to the person. If you... Red flags, period. If you've seen the red flags, get out. Get out of the relationship. Because the relationship ain't doing you no good if every day it's something toxic, you know? Like that's not healthy, that's not mentally healthy, that's just not healthy at all. So it goes back to loving yourself, knowing your self-worth. Like go in the mirror and say, do I deserve what you putting me through? Not even go in the mirror, go to the person. Do I deserve what you putting me through? I do not. This is the time for me to walk away.
I think
y'all don't mind me joking, I'm dead serious.
I think I'm gonna ask the question. Answer your question with a question, and it is: when do you think it's time for you to let go? Because we could sit here and we could tell you all the advice. We could say when
Yep.
you see the red flags, when you have that, that nudge in your stomach, that gut instinct. Oh my goodness, when things ain't right, you know that. We could give you all of that advice, but at the end of the
It's
day,
still up to you.
it's still up to you to make that decision on when you're gonna go. But I could say this:
Don't wait till I get too far. Jesus. Don't wait till
letting
he
go,
flopping you up and down.
letting go. It is when you know and you see those red flags and you have that gut instinct that someone is not good for you. Listen to me. Take my stupid advice. Leave. All right. It's easier said than done.
What if you're married? What if you can't just leave like that? I'm just generalizing it,
See, well, I'm not married, but I would always say that's why you have counsels.
I know
you see
some people are
counselors from
so
church
funny
and
with
everything.
counselors. Like, I don't want these people in my business, but I believe it could help. It could help. Because sometimes we're too busy fighting each other when we need to fight in the situation. I think you need to fight the situation, and that also could be easier said than done. Because everyone think they right, or you think you right, or I think I right. So
and then, like we always said, it's always important to put God first in your relationship. Like, God has to be the head. It's three people in your relationship. It's God, it's you, and your husband.
Yep.
And then everybody don't even need to know your business on what's going on.
Don't. And that's something, I had to learn. Everyone do not need to be in your business, because at the end of the day, everyone ain't for you. Even the people who you think for you are not. So, take it up with God. That's the first thing I say. Take it up with God. Don't tell anyone your business. Take it up with God. Because at the same time, okay, say if you, this is a question too. Say if you and your spouse or significant other was going through something, and say y'all make up. But then, when y'all was going through it, y'all tell everybody. And now, since you the person back together, everyone now know your business. But who out there looking stupid?
What their response could be is, that's my relationship, I can do what I want.
That's why at the same time, at first you should take it up with God. We shouldn't have known what's going on with you. But at the same time, that could be a right and a wrong situation, because why? When you go through something, you would want to tell someone to confide in.
And that's why it's always good to have positive, God-like-minded people in your circle. The people who are going to encourage you to do the right thing instead of strain you. Because come on now. Y'all know when we having those fights with
significant others.
Fights with your significant others, and you have some of those friends that'll be like, girl, we cheated on you last night, so let's just go to the club. You see one of this nice little chocolate fellow over there come dancing up on you, and you there dancing too, or whatever. Those type of people in your circle ain't gonna help your relationship. It's just gonna deter your relationship, and then probably there'll be the same person laughing at you behind your back, and you don't even know. It's always good to have people in your circle who's gonna push you, motivate you. Accountability is so important.
Yep.
Accountability is so important. If you have the Bible app, I would encourage you to read relationship goals on the Bible app, though.
In the Bible app?
It's really encouraging, and it helps a lot of, especially young people who are dating and want to date and everything. I won't talk yet. I'll let you go and read it yourself. But I think...
That was the last question?
Yeah, I think that's the last question.
Wow, it's getting so good. But I think we have to do a part 2 to this, though.
Yeah, I think that was the last question.
We have to do part 2. We have to do a part 2. So stay on the lookout for part 2 of this video featuring me and Kia.
It was such a pleasure being here on Shanta's YouTube channel.
Yep.
I would love to hear you guys' feedback on it.
So put your feedback in the comments. Tell us your suggestions, your opinions on some of the topics that we spoke about. Let us know what you're thinking, because we want to do a part 2 of this. So give us some questions to talk about so we can answer them for you and give you our opinions on it. So, I thank you so much, Chiquita. I wish I had a gift. Me? I thank you so much for being a part of my...
that is such a beautiful gift. Oh my gosh,
We thank you so much for listening to our video. And be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. And there will be so much more uplifting, motivational videos where this came from. So stay tuned and stay on the lookout for that. But yeah.
Bye.
Bye.